Hey my loves, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Maria Comas and I welcome you all to Merry Living. So guys, it's been a very long time since I did a sit down video and actually just wanted to come on here to have an honest, heartfelt conversation about something that I've been meaning to talk about. Okay, motherhood, right? Motherhood has changed me in ways that I never imagined. Okay, it has changed me. I'm so sorry if you're hearing my baby's voice in the background. I'm really sorry. I'm alone at home with her. Okay, so just bear the interruptions, please. Anywho, like I was saying, motherhood has changed me in ways that I never imagined. It has. Now, motherhood is not just about being a mom. It's also about the joys, I don't want to use sorrow because there's no sorrow. Okay, the joys, the highs and the lows, okay, the ups and the downs, because trust me, you're going to encounter all that. I never thought that I was a strong person until I became a mom. Guys, motherhood is such a demanding responsibility. It is very, very demanding. And that's why I don't even blame people that are, stay at home moms or, what they call housewives or whatever the tag is. I don't like whichever one you choose to do. If you decide you don't want to work just to stay at home and look after your baby, look after your family, that is a full-time job that nobody talks about. And that's what I'm here to talk about. Fortunately or unfortunately, I am not a full-time housewife. Do you understand? I run my business, I do social media, and I also have my baby to take care of. Okay. Now, it is very, very challenging. Talk about interrupted sleeps, running on, say what, 4 or 5 hours of sleep every day out of 24 hours. If you're even getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep as a new mom, you're very lucky. This vlog is about to be a very long one because my baby keeps interrupting, but that's part of motherhood, right? So if you're running on 4 to 5 hours of sleep, you're even very lucky, because for some people it's not like that. For instance, I have a very active baby. My baby is so active. I have to be on my toes. Okay. She started crawling. She just started crawling, and I have not I've not had peace. which is not really a bad thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm trying to, I don't know. I'm not trying to scare anybody or say, oh, my baby is, too whatever. But I'm saying that she's an active baby and it's not her fault that she's doing what she's doing. That is life for you. You have to adjust to fit in with her world. Do you understand? Because trust me, she doesn't even know what is going on. She does not know what she's doing. She has zero idea of what to do and what not to do. So what do? You have to tailor yourself to fit into this little baby's world. Do you understand? So now this is where strength comes in. When they say multitasking, I never knew I could multitask until I became a mom. Right? You're cooking, you're running to look at your baby, you're making sure they are asleep, they are comfortable, you're making sure your food is not burning on the stove, you're making sure you edit your videos. Like, you have a lot of things to do at just very little time, and you have to get everything done, by the way. Do you understand? So it has been really, really challenging for me, and honestly, I admire myself more. Since I became a mom, I began to appreciate myself very much more. If you're a mom and you think you're not doing enough, please give yourself a pat at the back. You're doing way more than you can ever think. You're doing way more. Okay. Secondly, being a mom taught me patience. I'm not a very patient person, but being a mom taught me how to calm down. Just calm down, because children will get on your very, very last nerve. There are times that my baby pisses me all the way off. There are times that I can't stand the shouting, the tauntings. There are times that I just want to be left alone. but I can't be left alone. I can't. Do you understand? There are times that you just, I don't know. You're just at the brink of doing something very, very bad, but you have to hold yourself back because that's your child, that's your baby. That's your baby. Like, whatever they're doing is not their fault, it's not your fault. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so my baby had colic. Say when she was 2 3 months old, she had colic. Was it even 2 3 months? I think about a month plus. She had colic and it was a hassle. Myself, my husband, my mom, we were all awake. We were always awake, at least for a couple of times till we knew how to manage the situation. We were always awake. And it was worse for me because my body was going through, changes. I was still in severe pains from the suturing I had. I was still in severe pains from, not even relaxing, like not relaxing after childbirth, like emotional, psychological, all the pains you can think of. I was still there and I was not having enough sleep, and then the crying from a baby that has colic. If you know babies that have colic, you know what I mean. So on this particular night, I was trying to calm my baby. So what I did in my house is I let my mom sleep throughout the night. Then during the day, she takes over the baby while I sleep, right? Now, if you're wondering how I feed her, I was always expressing milk. If you follow my vlogs, you know that I was always expressing breast milk, right? So whether I'm around or not, you know how to feed her. Now, that night, I was with my baby and I needed for my husband to sleep because he was actually under the weather, right? So I held on to my baby. She was crying. I stood up. I laid down. I knelt down. I changed different positions with my baby just to make sure she calms down. She stopped crying. It even got worse. I was so mad and I lost it. I started screaming. I was screaming at my baby, and my husband came and took the baby from my hand and, was telling me, don't worry, it's okay, just sleep. He took the baby from my hand and left the room, I was so mad because what do you want? What do you want? And you know one thing in motherhood, when they talk about what's that word? When they talk about mom guilt, that's a real thing. That's a very real thing. So the moment that happened and my husband took baby from my hand and went to calm her down, I felt so bad. I felt like the worst mother ever. Like, there's one person I always talk to, my friend that also gave birth, Fidel. So the next day, like, I was complaining to her, we're talking about our babies because we had our baby, say 3 weeks apart. And she was like, don't worry, it's normal, like whatever, like, so again, if you're a mom, you need other mom in your circle. You need to have mom friends, and I'm not saying you should discard the other friends, no, but you need people that understand you, somebody you can talk to that relates with what you're going through. And that was what made me sane throughout this period. Sorry, I'm digressing, but yeah. So since that time, I told myself that whatever happens, I have to be patient. I have to be calm. I have to, take a deep breath because that's what motherhood comes with. It comes with a lot. And I have to, learn to take a deep breath, to enjoy the moments and, enjoy the highs and the lows. Trust me, you have to enjoy them. You'll be forced to, right? Another thing motherhood taught me is to not let go of who I was before being a mom. There are times that we forget who we were before motherhood came into the picture. So I told myself that I wasn't going to forget, let go of myself completely. I'm going to embrace motherhood, but I also needed to know that this is who I am. I'm a content creator. I am a wife. I'm a person. Before I became a mom, I was a person, okay? And all that, I don't need to lose myself all in the name of motherhood. So I made sure to keep track with um everything that I am and have been before motherhood. Now, trust me, this is not easy. It's not as easy as I'm making it sound, right? But I decided I would be intentional about it. So that's one thing motherhood taught me of, to embrace who I am, to love myself, to tell myself that I am enough, I am worthy of my baby, I am doing a great job, right? I'm doing a great job because this is my first time experiencing everything I'm experiencing. Mama, please, can I talk? Please. So this is my first time experiencing everything I'm experiencing, and it is not it is not it is not a bad thing. Do you understand? It is not a bad thing. I have to enjoy it, right? Now, another thing motherhood taught me is mess. Motherhood is messy. Now, motherhood is a big mess. Like, before being a mom, my house used to always, be sparkling clean. I keep track of everything in my house. I know how to keep my cushion pillows, my throw pillows. I know how to arrange everything. But since becoming a mom, and especially a mom that does not want a maid because of maid trauma, actually, it has been a hassle, guys. My house is nearly always a mess. Like the way I keep things, I don't even care. As far as my baby is fine and I'm fine at that moment, that's what matters, right? Any other thing can be anywhere for all I care. But sometimes when my baby's asleep, I just take that time to, keep the house tidy, keep everywhere in order. Do you understand? Make sure she's well taken care of. In fact, my ultimate priority is my baby. My baby, nothing else matters. Now, don't get me wrong, the type of mess is not when my baby pulls, I just throw it. For instance, the 17 diaper mom, and I'm not even judging her because nobody knows what she was going through at the time, right? But that's not the kind of mess I'm talking about. I'm saying mess like, where I kept my my routine drugs, where I kept, like, I'm always looking for things. Do you understand that kind of mess? Like, everything is just upside down. The way the position of my chair is no longer the position now because of course we have a child, right? The position of my sitting room is no longer the position I was before being a mom, and that's because I have to tailor my routine to suit my baby. Do you understand? For instance, look at interrupting me. She does not want to stay on her own. I kept her down there. She wants to be all up in my business. That is the only time we're both going to have our sanity. Do you understand? Mess. So yeah. Now let's talk about physical body change. Motherhood has changed my body in ways that I never saw coming. I feel this particular topic isn't talked about enough, so I just want to really talk about it, and I really hope there are a lot of mothers that relate to. Of course, a lot of mothers relate to it, but I hope you see that you're not alone. Now, let's start with stretch marks. I never in my wildest dream believe that I was going to have the kind of stretch marks that giving birth gifted me. It is so shocking, very intriguing to find out that I just woke up one day and the funniest part, throughout my pregnancy, I didn't see any stretch marks on my body. I did not see till the tail end of my 10th month even. That was when I saw stretch marks on my stomach. And after giving birth, it multiplied. So that is one thing that I never saw coming. Second is breastfeeding effects. Should we talk about engorgement of the breasts? Should we talk about that? That is a whole different ball game on its own. Should we even talk about energy levels? My energy levels are no longer what it used to be. I'm usually very tired. I feel very, very fatigued, and it's not even funny. Now, should we even talk about hair loss? First of all, before pregnancy, before motherhood, I didn't have a great hair. Do you understand? I've always struggled with my hair texture and the way my hair grows, and it has been quite a struggle. Then I gave birth, and I encountered the kind of hair loss that I've never encountered in my 30 plus years of being alive. Now, that is so funny and so mind blowing, because what is this? How did we go from 0 to 100 in hair loss? That's very, very, very surreal. Now let's talk about weight fluctuations. In fact, talking of weight fluctuations, my weight did not even fluctuate. I turned to a balloon. I just poofed. If there is anything like that, I just turned to something else, something very, very unidentical to my old self. And well, it is what it is, right? So I have learned to celebrate small wins, like taking a walk with my baby. Well, not yet, but taking a walk by myself, or making time for little exercises here and there, instead of focusing on unrealistic goals, because I can't even kid myself at this point. I've let go of societal expectations, because honestly, I don't think anybody cares that much about how you look. It's just, mostly in our heads, right? So there's this pressure to snap back, but honestly, I think it's time we normalize embracing our bodies for what they are. Okay? Our bodies went through a lot. If anybody thinks say easy, make them go run now. Do you understand? Childbirth is not even child talk. It's something that some people go into and they don't make it out alive. So be grateful for what you have. Be grateful. Celebrate your body. Be happy in your element. And I'm not saying that you should just let go of yourself and just embrace yourself. If there's anything you want to do to better your body, if that is what you want, then please go for it. Okay? So guys, motherhood is ghetto. Honestly, it is really, really ghetto. But in all the mess, in everything, I am really thankful that I get to do motherhood. Motherhood is sweet. Motherhood is fulfilling. Do you understand? It gave me a sense of fulfillment, like a sense of you were built for this. I am so happy. I'm a mom to this beautiful, beautiful baby girl. Say hi. I'm a mom to this beautiful baby girl. I could never, I would never, I will never trade this experience for anything. All right, so guys, duty calls, right? So I have to end this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Leave your honest reviews. I love you guys so much. To have yourself a pleasant day. Bye.